I also just given the DeLorean cold start valve a quick go in the UltraSonic cleaner. So I've got it set to 60 degrees I want it to go to. It's on 44 at the moment, lid's not on, just so I can show you. And I'm putting it on for 20 minutes on the cook. And what I've done is I've suspended it with 2 cable ties. That way I can get the valve, you know, sideways in the fluid, and that way obviously the fluid can go inside the unit and hopefully do its business and clear the tiny little issue I've got where it's dripping slightly. So yeah, put it in there. And so lots of dirt did come off, but obviously it's always to be dirty when it first comes off. You see it sort of smoking a bit on the back. Hopefully that's a good thing. Who knows? But at least it's getting bubbles in. But what I'm doing now is basically agitating the solenoid. So all you need to do is, obviously there's probably a proper tool for this clearly, but 9-volt battery. And obviously by doing this, it's just basically, I can see it sparking, and I know that when I touch it on, it sparks. I know that it's literally opening, and obviously as soon as you release it, it closes the solenoid. So I've been doing that just to open and close it to let obviously let the fluid and, you know, the particles and all that sort of stuff, you know, go around the device. What I'm also going to do in a minute, when it finishes the first 20 minutes, is I'm going to take the unit out and put it this way, so it's facing that way. So that just in case, you know, it's stronger a certain way and it's, you know, it's different you know, frequency, different direction, that sort of stuff. Right, so yeah, I've got the fuel pump on. Obviously put this back into here, tightened up this tightly, and then obviously removed it, left the cable ties in place. And if you put a 9-volt battery on here, it's not strong enough when there's fluid in there to open and close it. So you have to use a 12-volt version. So obviously do it really carefully. You've got a fire extinguisher there, got water there. Put it on, got some connectors here, and literally put the positive on this side. I don't know if it matters. Positive on this side here, negative on there. Kind of like, you know, just literally like this, basically. And that on there, and then it sprays out beautifully out of there. Yeah, and then I literally just quickly wiped it, and there's no drips at all anymore. So, and I've done this 3 times now. So the fuel pump is still running, if you can hear that. Obviously, no, it's not there, but if you can hear the noise. So that might have actually sorted it, having sort of that amount of time, 45 minutes roughly, in the bath. But yeah, there's no drips at all, as before that was dripping, and so the fuel pump is on now, and so this system here is pressurised. So yeah, seems very good. I won't demonstrate spraying fuel because I'm safety. You know, I can't be filming and doing this at the same time, and not make sure nothing short circuits and touches and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, look at that, that's good. And obviously that's some of the fluid I've just sprayed in there, but no leaks. So what I'll do now is I'll leave this out and make sure when I come and obviously empty the cup out, make sure when I come out tonight again that there's no petrol in there. Cool, nice one.